So today we're going to paint the angelfish. And the angelfish is really fun because I know you guys have done blending with me before, but this one doesn't have blending as much as layers. So there's this white layer, and then we put a yellow layer, a bright yellow layer, then a warmer yellow, then an orange, then a darker orange, and we layer them, right? So we get and it looks like fire. Let me show you how much it looks like fire, right? It's awesome, right? But the trick is that when we look at the top, like the edge of it, it's all rough, right? Nobody's the same height or the same thickness, right? And then you look at the bright yellow that came next, it's all ratty, right? You go flick up, flick, 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 or maybe this will be easier. I think down will be easier. But it looks like fire. And then we never let them look like scissors, cut them in half, and they all stop at the same place. That would look so bad. So we want them to be like little stick up, little ratty little fluffs. Okay? Flick, flick. So no, don't just go stop and stop and stop, or they'll all be the same height. No, no, that's terrible. Okay, let me see if this is better. I think down is easier. So let's do our painting down so our fish is looking down like this. And this is why. Let me show you. So if I flick down, doesn't that look easier? Just for like handwriting, you know, number 1, 1, 1. Doesn't that look easier than trying to go like this to this? They'll start to curve and stuff and be weird. So I think this will be easier for this effect. But then we'll turn it right back up for doing the fishy. Okay? So point her down like this so we can flick down, down. And then look at all the colors. Okay. So for her big angel wing, we need white. So I got my white. And then bright yellow. You see her? Bright yellow. She's next. And then her name is warm yellow. She's close to orange, right? That one. And then regular orange. Call her regular orange. And there she is, but not too much of her. She's really aggressive. She'll paint all over your yellow. Orange is aggressive. Okay? And then this reddish orange, like fire. Right? And look at this. Look at what color she dries. She really dries a red color. It looks really good. Oh, look, I didn't put look at their black showing. Boo! I didn't put enough of white all the way back. I'll have to fix that when we do it together. Okay? So I'm going to put them in order, and then I just open them. White, bright yellow, yellow, orange, dark orange. My bright yellow is all dry. I'm going to stir it. No biggie. I got it dry. She must have got air in it. That's okay. And then I used my stick. Right? And now I can wipe that off. I just noticed, I was like, why isn't that runny? Ooh, must have had a little popped open a little bit. I'm just going to clean that off. Did that happen to anybody's paint? Just mine? Oh, so irritating. You just stir it and like that, and it will come to life again. Okay, now we're going to paint the white part like this. So I'm pointing down like this, and look, I drew it kind of ratty, right? Because we don't want them to come to like long, short, medium, medium, long, long, short. But I always flick. Oh, this is a brand new paintbrush. Do you guys see it? It is brand new out of the box. I better fluff it. Can you just bounce it on your hand and tell it to wake up? Caw! There, she's awake now. It's like she has hairspray on her or something. So you just go pop, 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 and just soften it. There, that's better. Now I'm not trying to keel it. I just want it there. Break up the hairspray. Okay, and then when you wash these and clean them, pinch it really hard back to a point, and it will dry like that. Remember when you wash your paintbrushes, don't rub them real hard on your hand. All their hairs will stick out, right? So we just rinse and then pinch and then rinse and then pinch and then they stay nice. Okay, so we're gonna do the tail. So we're gonna get white. Okay, you ready? But I'm only going to flick down, right? Down, because I want this little point, the point of my paintbrush, to be the last thing to touch the canvas. So I go and flick, and then I let go. Flick, and flick, and I just point down like that. And then what if yours don't match this exactly? So as long as it's ready. This doesn't match, right? But I have long ones, short ones, baby ones, long, short, long, 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 short, but they don't follow this exactly. It's just an idea, okay? So I'm gonna just poke my white. You guys ready? Here it is. Okay, ready? So I poke my white, poke, and I can always get more, but I want to be pointy about it. I'm not going to do the, you know, when we get a huge scoop and do a background, we're not doing that. So we just go poke. I got some, right? And let's just try, like up here, try one and go flick. Ooh, that was pointy. That's a good one. So I touched it, and then I just went and pull, and then let go. And I went and I pulled it towards myself so I could, the last thing that touches is one hair. Did you do it? Wait, watch, because watch, I'll show you how not to do it. Everybody pause. Push hard and come to a stop. That's a box. I want to go flick. Ooh, that's a flame. Try that. And flick. Now you do. Oh, those are all the same length. Okay, let me try making that one longer. Okay. They're still the same length. Okay, we'll try better. Okay, now I get to poke more white. Because remember, it's supposed to be like fire. And fire does not get trimmed by scissors and all be the same length. Right? And don't go back and fixie. Go like this. Go straight down. And I just go and flick. Ooh! I just slime. Let go. Try another one. And just go, it's the, oh, and is it dry on the end? Excellent, right? So I smoosh and flick. Let's do another one. And flick. Oh, these ones are short. Short. Oh. Let's just do half, right? Like up to this big space. I'll show you. There's a big space in the middle of them. Let's just go up to the space, okay? Okay, let's try no more. Oh, I can see my silver Sharpie. I'm going to get it. Okay, got it. Okay, now I can do, oh, maybe little BB ones. And flick, and flick. Flick. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, yes. You just let go really fast at the last second, then it'll fluffy. Flick. Oh, flick. Oh, wait. 3 in a row that match. Let me go back and put, okay, rough it up. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and make sure they all touch. So in between that one and that, okay. They're all touching. All right. Like I'm connecting them back here or something. Yeah. And you don't have to be delicate. Just kind of go flick. Yeah. Because it gives it energy like that. Flick. Right? Okay. So let's go back another row and get more white. And just go, oh, okay, then I know where it's going to end. I don't have to go longer than that. I'm just going to put more. But I don't care that it's dry because I'm going to add yellow next. Flare. Cute. It looks like feathers. Now look how big it is. Oh, now it's 5 fingers wide. My whole hand big. I think I want to change it. I want to do more on the bottom. These last ones. Let's just go ahead and do those. I might as well, right? So then there's a space. I already started covering mine up. And then flick. Long. Long, short, short. Oh, nope. Long, short, tiny, tiny. Long, long, long one. Okay, now they're rough. Okay, there. But I feel like these are two separate fins. Can I say that to you? These are two separate fins. I want to do this long one that's attached to my fish first, then do the second one. Is that all right? So I want to do this big long one. See her? She's like, this is her tail. And then this is her fin on the other side of her. I don't know. Okay. So let's add just a little bit more white to this longer one. Oh, upside down. And go, all right, there's the fish's body. So might as well just fill it into her body, and I can see which direction. Oh, uh-oh, there's that space. And I'll cover it up. Calm down. Okay. There. I want to leave that space. I hear a question in the background. I need more paint. But look did I let it be? Is black showing through a little bit? It is. Built-in shadow. Question.
I think it's Cadence. She's having a problem. Look at Cadence.
Oh, Cadence. You did the first part first? Okay, now we're going to go back further and further and further and touch her tail. You want to see? Look where the white is. I'm just on the very, very end. But if I don't put a little bit of white down, you'll see the black. So we're just covering up the black. Back up, back up, back up. Touch the tail. Okay, so we're just putting the white down so that black doesn't show through our colors. Because yellow is incredibly see-through. So yellow is like a highlighter. So if you don't put the white down, then the yellow is, you can't see. So can you go back up this way, Candace? You have the little ends, right? Can you go put another row? And then another row above that. And they just look like feathers. Blah, blah. And then how much paint? Who cares? We're painting over it. And then, oh, back it up. Oh, I'm going to add more. I can feel how dry mine is. I'm going to put a little bit more. Keep going. Back up, back up. Candace, are you tired? You tired? It's been a long day. She's got long day face. Good job. Look at everybody's tail. Just paint like you don't care, Candace. Like a bit, just la 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 la. Okay. Now I'm gonna get super bright yellow. Right? And I'm gonna put keep going, Candace. You just gotta paint the tail white. Just stab the paint and go up, 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 then up, 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 and connect it to her butt. Oh, fish don't have those. Her tail. Okay, now I'm gonna put baby yellow. But I would like the tips not to get any. Keep going, Candace. Paint it all yet white. Keep going, Candace. Paint it all white. You can ask Mommy for help. Okay, look at the tips of mine. I didn't let yellow touch the tips, but look how close I got. I let the tips be pure white, but I got really close with that bright yellow. Oh, this one jumped out, right? Okay, so now I'm going to get bright yellow, and I just poke it. Stop! Okay, I can get more. But how big is it? I'm going to go ahead and paint it bright yellow on top. But I just go, and ooh, slow down. What? Whoop. Just don't let it get on your endsies. How big is it? It's as big as my hand. Flick. Ooh, that's a good one. Smooch. What happens when I smash my paintbrush? It's way bigger.
Dixie, I think Riley has a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Which color is it? This one or this one?
There's a super bright yellow, and then there's one called warm yellow. So let's use the bright yellow first. Like we're going in bright to dark order. that make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna go, now let's decorate them all. So I touch it back here and push it, so I'm basically painting it yellow, but I don't want the tips. I want the tips to stay white, so I go let go at the last second. You have two bright yellows. Do you have two bright yellows? I have a bright yellow and a warm yellow. Hey, they look the same on camera. So one's bright and one's darker. I don't know. On camera, they look the same. Okay, so flick, and it doesn't matter. We're making fire. Ooh. Keep using the bright yellow. Decorate, drag it. Oh, look at it, it's already. Ooh, pieces of white are showing through. Do I care? No, it's fire. It's fire. Now I put more bright yellow. Pull it through. Oh, nice. I almost hit the ends. That was close. Ooh, look at where I have a lot of yellow, it's thick. Let's see darker. Where it's thin, it's lighter. Ooh, maybe all the way at the top. They look like feathers, don't they? How much yellow are you putting? You like a lot of yellow? Just a little bit. Right, but then I when I go flick, I just want to still leave the tipsies white. Right? And you can hold on to your painting while you paint because sometimes it wants to move around. Ooh, what's one more darker than that? Yeah, this warm yellow. To me, on the camera, it's very hard to tell. It must be my light. I don't know. So I'm going to get the warm yellow next. But look at my original. Can you see the warm yellow? That's her. Next to the bright yellow. And you're like, what? So remember how I don't want any yellow on my whites? Well, I don't want any of the warm yellow on the ends of my yellows either. So they're just longy, shorty, longy, shorty, longy, shorty, longy. Like that. So let's just, we just want some. So I get warm yellow. And I just go, what is she talking about? Let's just try. Because watch the fire. Right? When I hold it like this, it goes white, bright yellow, warm yellow, orange, red. Okay? So now I'm going to go like this and make streaks of warm yellow in my bright yellow. Ooh. I just put a little bit. Ton bit. Decorate it. Ooh, looks like feathers. You know what it looks like? A parrot. Now do I want to paint over it totally yellow on top of yellow? No, I'm pulling my warm yellow through. Oh, flick. Ooh, flick down. Number one. Uh-oh, I'm painting over all my bright yellow. Look what I did. I did what I told you not to do. I was supposed to not come near the ends. F. Let me be more careful. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll make it shorter. Shorter this time. Short. Okay. There. I just put some. Bright yellow is showing. Awesome. Now I have pieces of bright yellow and pieces of orange. And do they streak each? Wait, what if we get bright yellow and put pieces of bright yellow to streak it on top of the warm yellow? What? That's sweet. I just made more stripes. That's interesting. Making colors. And then all of my yellow is touching, right? They look like this. It's not a comb, right? They go like this. The only thing that's ratty is the bottoms. Each stripe touches itself, right? But the ends are ratty. When you're looking at your colors, what colors do you think comes next? And remember, don't scribble. We go number 1, 1. How can we do that? So it's pointy ends. 1, 1, 1. Like that. So they have flickety ones. Yeah. What comes next? Orange. Ooh, what did I tell you about orange? She's very dark, like red. I mean darker than the red one. She's got they put a lot of pigment powder in this one, and every time I use it, I'm just like, go, orange, would you calm down? So instead of going, stop, and get a lot, can we just get a little poke of it? And then get tiny pokes and build up on it, you know, just gently. So I'm just going to touch my, orange makes me crazy. All right, so I'm just going to touch the orange like that with just a little poke on the end, because I could get more. But if I get too much, the whole thing's ruined, right? So I go, oh, okay, let me come back here and see if I can't, and then I don't want anything near the end, like 3 fingers from the end. I'm going to protect the end. So they're shorter, and I just go, oh, it's like, oh, look at how red she's done. Let me smash it in. Let me touch it one more time. Smash. Oh. But look at, I didn't come close to it. I'm trying not to, and I just whoa. It's just still just the orange on my paintbrush. And I'm not coming close. I'm a whole 4 fingers from the end. I'm staying away from the end. I'm just like decorating back here. You want to see? Here's the fire, right? So, oh, I can see the yellow parts and the dark yellow parts. Here comes the orange parts. Okay, but how, oh, I'm going to get I need a tiny poke more of orange speck. And then down. Now, oh, okay, look how dark she is. But my paintbrush is like a sponge. So I can smoosh it down one more time and kind of pick it up and put it somewhere else and pick it up and put it somewhere else and make little streaks. Okay. Whoa, it gets thinner. I pick up that goober again and put it somewhere else. There. Okay. I just want some. But when you first put it on, oh my gosh, it's a lot. So I just smush it down and pick it up and drop it off, and a speck more. Watch what happens. Here's my speck. I'm going to put it right here, and I just go, oh, way too dark, right? But what can my paintbrush do? She could pick it up and drop it off somewhere else, and pick it up and drop it off somewhere else. Nice. And then how many versions of orange do I have? How many color values for 3D? 3. Do I have light yellow? Do I have medium yellow showing? Do I have orange? Do I have dark orange places, light orange places? Yeah. And I give them permission to look like feathers. Right? Okay, who wants to do it with the dark red now? It's even darker, but wait. Where's dark red? Let me show you, compare it. Look at mine. Oh, it stays back here by her tail. Right here. All right. Okay. We can do that. So I go, all right, let me get my dark orange. Poke. Ew, mine's kind of coming apart. And I get my dark orange and I go, yes, question?
Hold on just a second.
Yes.
I need you to turn your camera on, please. Thank you.
So now these ones are going to be even shorter. They're like BB ones, and they're really close to her bottom. So I go, oh, okay, flick. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, so I'm going to leave it way back in the back. Just for, whoa. Look at it. Look at what I did. Class, look. Look at how I did it, and they're all the same length right there. It looks like somebody cut it with scissors. I did the thing. Okay, let me try to make some longer. I'm not going to get more paint. I'm just going to flick at it. Okay, there. Make a few longer. Okay. There. There. Because otherwise it looks like a little... You want to calm that down a little bit? We could put yellow on that. Who feels like their red is so red right now? Who's got 3D, dark, medium, light? Did it become one color? How about if we try this? Let's just poke our warm yellow. Look at me. I got a glob of it. Watch this. What if I put streaks without mixing it in, super gentle, and put streaks of yellow on? Oh, that looks more like fire. Because mine, but I have to do it soft. What if I crush it in? Red. It'll just turn red again. Oh, let me do some more right there on this one. Because look at how dark that came. So I'm going to put yellow on it. Whoa! Oh, super soft. And super soft. Okay. Like that. I'll flip. Okay. Nice. That was one tail. Look at it. We just did this tail. Now we get to do the second tail. Who thinks the second tail will come out more interesting than the first one? Yes! Because this one we learned on. And this one's going to look more like fire. You watch. Okay? But my paintbrush is all filthy. I'm going to have to lick it off. No. I just get a paper towel. And I give it a nice hard squeeze. Squeeze out the paper in the farm. Oh, I got a butterfly. Pretty. Looks like fire. Okay, now I'm going to give it another squeeze. Oh, that's better. See, now it looks like powder. It looks like little wings. Little birdie. Because how come? I get to do the other wing, and what does it start with? White, yellow, yellow, yellow. Uh-oh. I touched the wet paint, and look what I just did. Luckily, I'm going to paint over it. So I go, okay, so it's going to go white. I get it white. And then I put the baby yellow, bright yellow, then warm yellow, then orange, then dark. But can we just draw a line where the back of our fishy is? Right? This is her back. Just want to draw that line right there. You know where the stripes are? It's right here. I just want to draw a line with white, so for my brain, so I don't go too far onto fishy, right? So I'm going to get a poke of white. Poke! Who remembers how to outline with paint? Yeah? Where we land inside the fishy and smush, and then sneak up to that line and there. Now my brain will not go past it because I put once you outline something, I swear your brain won't go past it. So it's a good trick, right? So here's her spine. That one's her spine. My finger's still wet. Spine, then that is her wing. No, not wing. Fin. There. Now, when I go flick, 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 I probably won't hurt the fishy because I outlined it. Right? Lauren, you got that? The outline? Lauren left. Yep. And then look at as your fin starts to dry, it gets darker and the colors start to get bright, dark, and like because they're drying and they're changing. Who likes the fire effect? I know, right? Wait till we turn it up and it looks like fire. Okay? But we already did this side and we watched it happen and we were gathering up some skills and we're like, oh, I understand it now. So now when I do this one, easy, right? So I get my white and it might be a teeny bit dirty, but we don't care. I don't have to do the tips anymore, huh? I already did that. But I can get white and wet the rest of it in like layers. So I can do a row above that. Oh, not enough paint. I can tell because it actually sounds scratchy. Oh, sorry. I wasn't holding it up high enough. It wasn't enough paint because it went. Now I go a row above that. And I'm going down, down, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. How come I go 1, 1, 1? Because I like the little fluffy bottoms it makes. If I go flick, flick, number 1, number 1. Okay, now I have to keep going back up, up, up till I hit her fishy body. Up, 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 another row above that. Another row above that. Ooh, I have to make the two tails touch. Yeah. Oh, that's not enough paint. Nothing's happening. Hey, Xander. Xander, I have those same drapes at my house, but in red. Tell your mom she has good taste. Yep, I have them in red. Okay. Because red's my favorite color. See, red. Everything's red. But you can't use a lot of red because it's very dark. Okay, so did we scribble it on? No, how come? We didn't scribble it because we're making the feather texture down, one, and it's about that, the little ending flicks that makes it look so cute. Okay, now what color comes next? Oh, and Brandon, these touch. Look, can this one overlap these ones like this? Have it pull down on top. So and just go flick straight, like we don't care. Long, short, long, short. They could be new pieces. Long, short, long, medium, short. Look, Brandon. Flick, like I'm making new fluffs. Okay. They look like little fingers right now, so trying to ruin them a little bit so they're not so perfect. Yeah. Okay, now, bright yellow. Who already knows? All right, so we get bright yellow. Mine's more dried out than yours because I think mine popped open, remember? Gross. Okay, so I can make them really long, but the tips stay white. So I'm going to start way back here and go, flick. Look, it's about a whole hand away. It's a whole hand tall. It's tall. It's not quite all the way up to the body, you know, like that. Okay, but I'm going to streak it. Whoosh. Ooh, I think I went too far. Okay, calm down. Flick. No, I need more. Keep having to get more paint. Flick. Ooh. But how many color values for 3D? 3. So do I have some areas of that bright yellow that's really thick, so it's dark, and medium and thin? I give it permission to be all 3 versions. Flick. Oh, wait. My sides were pure white. That's terrible. That shouldn't be pure white. Okay, there. Flick. All right. Do I have dark pieces? Medium pieces? Yeah. Okay, what comes next? Natalia, do you streak your yellow in there? Do I not see it? I must have a white reflection from your window. Never mind. Okay, now I'm going to get the darker yellow. Can we call her warm yellow? But then, do I paint over it completely? No. I just want some warm yellow streaks. Now that I see this side drawing, I feel like I went too far with my dark orange. Oh well. Flick. Oh, flick. Ooh. Oh, that's just 2 number 1s. It's like a number 11. I'm going to touch that a little bit and ruin it. Like a sponge. Pick it up and drop it off. And pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and streak it. Pick it up and make a smear. Oh, that's better. Otherwise, it'll just look like number 1s. So flick. I drop off a big glob. And then, oh, is my light too bright? I'm going to turn off my light. Now let's see how if the camera can see it better. Yep, it can see it better. Is that better? The bright white light was making it too bright. Okay, I'm putting streaks of the warm yellow. But I don't want to cover up all my bright yellow. I just wanted to put some interesting streaks in it. Ooh. Now I could use orange. Ooh. What do we know about orange? How aggressive is she? So aggressive, orange. So when I go to get orange, how much do I get? Tiny bit. So I just poke it. Poke it. Go a little to the pip. And then I drop off, and I'm going to go way back here in the white, and I just go streak. Oh, right? Oh, it's so dark. But do I leave it like that? No, my paintbrush is like a sponge. So I touch it again and pick it up and put it somewhere else. And pick it up and put it somewhere else. Oh, flick and flick. Oh, I'm making them too long again. Calm down. And then I touch that same spot and pick it up and drop it off my little sponge. She goes flick, peek. Ooh, ooh. I like that. I'm going to stop touching it. I feel like I'm putting too much. Because you know she's so aggressive. I put one, that's one speck of orange did all of that. She has so much powder in her, right, when they mix it. And Candace, all your colors, they overlap like this and they all touch, right? So this one touches this one, which touches this one, which touches this one. It's not a flag. They overlap each other. Like this, they can touch each other and make new colors, okay? Okay, now what comes after that? Dark orange, right? But remember what about the super dark red orange is, this is what I did last time. Remember we had to ruin it a little bit? Because I made them all the same length and it looked like someone trimmed them with scissors. You're going to be tempted to do that. We're going to have to ruin it just a little bit. But we start off that way. I don't know. So now I get my dark orange, poke. And I just go, oh yeah, I could just outline it and go streak, streak, streak. I just went shmee. Oh, that looks like fingers. That looks terrible. Shouldn't I ruin that a little bit with a little bit of flicky flicky? Look at all those forks. I got a fork. So now I'm going to pick it up and flick it. Flick, pull, 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 pull. Ooh, ooh. Woo! Oh, one more time. I'm going to do one more time. Pull on it. Oh, look at the yellows making streaky looking things. Wait. We could put yellow on that and soften. Who feels like their red's too dark? We could get some warm yellow or bright yellow, I guess, and then put streaks of yellow on it. Oh, that looks like fire. But it's number one, right? It goes straight down. And I put the streaks of yellow. Ooh. That looks good. That looks good, yeah. Look how we didn't go outside the line. Now I want to go visit the other side. Look where the two worlds touch right here in the middle. Oh, it's the perfect color for decorating that. Right there where they touch in the middle. The two wings are touching with this color. So who has bright, medium, dark, darker, 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 right? Bright, medium, darker, 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 darker. And look how much darker the first one is now that she's drying. Holy Toledo, Batman. Look at her. She's so dark. But that's what paints do. They darken there. Who's got neat streaks? Natalia, like this, number 1, 1, 1, 1. Big long streaks, 1. So do you have dark, bright areas, dark areas? Who wants to do it again? Who feels like you could paint it one more time and do it different? Don't you think it'd be different? Do you want to add more colors? Do you want to get some bright yellow and make big, long, bright yellow pieces? Woo! Woo! All the way through all 4 of the colors? Huh. Hey, Mateo, don't worry about that. We're going to paint fish right now. We're going to paint fish. Look it, we paint over him anyway, so don't worry about it. We're going to paint fish in 1 second. And then if you want to see what it looks like, stand it up. Or make it look like this. That's fire. And does it look like fire? If you flip it upside down. Who wants to add more color to theirs? More, not more red, probably because she's so dark. I would maybe some bright yellow, some warm yellow, and streak it through all of them. Let's see. Let me do it upside down. It's better upside down. I could get bright yellow and go, what, are you kidding me? Right? So I get a piece of bright yellow and I just go, I touch her back and go whoosh. Oh, let me do it closer so you can see. I was too far away. Watch. So I go, what? Are you kidding me? And I just go whoosh. Oh, I'm tying all the colors together, but with the bright color. Dark color is a little dark. So if you want to decorate with more colors, pull it all the way down. Use a bright color, like bright yellow. Who's got streaks? So do you have dark areas, medium areas, light areas, even white tips? Who thinks you got softer and softer the more you did it? Right? At first we were like, what? And then the second time we're like, oh, you start picking up just the right amount of paint and dropping it off. Isn't that good? You did a great job. Now we can turn our fishy like this, like regular. Stand up your fishy for her to swim away. Good job. Someone's still decorating. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to get my this dirty little paintbrush and I'm going to paint this fin. Right? So because of the black background, I'm going to put white and then I'm going to decorate it. So here's mine. Right? What? So first I painted it white just so it's not see-through. Then yellow. And then what did I put? A streak on top. A piece of the red. Whoosh. Did I rub it in? Or did I just lay that red right on top? Whoosh. Like a piece of fire. Okay, so dirty paintbrush and all, doesn't matter. And I get a little poke of white, poke. But I got to paint up. Maybe I should turn it like this so I can paint down. Would that be easier since that's how we learned it? Turn your fish so her fin's pointing down. Because that way your flick is how we learned it already. Right? And I just go flick, flick. Just paint it white. It's like a mini flame. Miniature flame. And how come I did it pointing down? Because that's how I learned. We learned it this way. So I turned my fish. See, my fish is looking up now. So I can do her fin pointing down. Does that make sense? Now I'm going to get some warm yellow. Stop! Now I'm going to streak it. And I just go flick. I just put the yellow on it. Like fire. And I flick down. But now it's just yellow. It's kind of boring to look at. So I'm going to get some dark red. But how much dark red for this little tiny fin? Probably not very much, right? So I just get some. Right? Some. So I just go and poke some. Maybe a little harder. Poke there. Okay. And I just want some. I could get more if I need to. But I worry that I'm going to put too much. And then I streak it. And I'm going to try to make stripes and stop before it becomes one color. So I touch it. Oh, that's not enough. That's all. I got a baby speck. Okay, that was too gentle. But how do you know how much paint to get? Yes, question.
Miss Pixie, can you, what are we supposed to do on the little part?
Okay, so it was white first, right, to cover up the black. Then it's yellow. And now I'm putting dark red on it in little streaks. Oh, but I just put a little so I could see yellow and red stripes. Sweet! And I like that it looks like a feather. And I didn't feel like I had to keep scrubbing it in. I give it permission to be stripedy. It looks pretty. Now we can turn her back up like this. You know why? Because look what happens to that fin. We kind of paint over it when we go past it. So it was good to get it out of the way, right? Like that. We're going to paint over it. Oops, that's not high enough. Right there. Okay. So now, where's my little square paintbrush? This can stay dirty for a second, but I'm just going to get square. Square. Do you know the only thing she's good for is outlining? I was afraid the big paintbrush would be too giant to outline our fishy. So I thought, well, this will work. You could do it because we have outlined a lot of small things with a giant paintbrush. We have done it. But let's outline our fishy and just make her white and then we're going to put color on the white. We're not going to let the white just sit there looking ridiculous. We just want to cover up the black a little bit because, you know, so the colors look vibrant. So I just get a stab of white. And why do I get a bunch? Because I have far to go. How do we outline and paint? Who remembers? Get your paint, smush, and then you land inside the fishy, and then you go push hard, and it goes, and then we stare at that one hair that rides on top of the Sharpie, the silver Sharpie, and I just go push. Do I wiggle? No, because that'll make a furry fish. I push my paint like a bulldozer. So who wants to see me do it? Ready? Now I'm going to overlap some of my fin a little bit so the fish is on top. But I land, everybody can see, I land inside my fish. Smash. Now I sneak up to it. Touching. Now I push. And then all of a sudden it gets dry and see-through. So I get another stab. So what am I staring at? The whole paintbrush? No. I just stare at that smash one hair that is getting rid of that silver shirt. Oh, look, that went far. Nice. I must have got a huge glob. Natalia has a question. Go ahead and ask me, Natalia. Unmute yourself. Blink.
Even if you run out of paint and you start the whole thing, you can use the back that what you painted.
Oh.
The back of
Mm-hmm. So true. Can you turn your painting so she's looking down now, her eyes at the bottom of the painting? Yes, exactly. That'll be easier for you to outline fishy. Because how do we outline it? We pull our paintbrush. Because I land in my fish. Push. Staring at one hair and turn the corner. I'm actually not going to push uphill. You know why? My hand will start shaking. It's way easier to pull down than to push up. Did you know that? This is going with gravity. Pushing uphill makes your hand shake because you're pushing against gravity and it's too hard. So now I'm going to go back to her tail with the white. And now, oh, what if I get white on her tail I already painted? We're going to add color. Don't worry. Uh-oh, here I go. Past the fin. Don't even care I touched it. Oh, mine lasted. Mine's lasting. What? That is the longest line I ever made with one stab of paint. I need to take a picture. Oh yeah, I'm recording. That was far. Look, what? I've never done that before. That was like just right. Sweet. We're just outlining our fish, right? Candace is decorating her fin some more. She's way into her colors. Can you do both sides, top and bottom? Just smush the paintbrush. Push the paint. Yep, good job. And then how come we don't scribble? Because we'll make a furry fish. We get a nice big glob and smash and it'll go, and you push the paint. It'll be nice and smooth. And I'm just taking a visual tour of all your paintings, and I'm going to take a mini pause. So if you guys are already caught up with me, I'm just watching a few people who need to still outline their fish with white, and they're just catching up. Okay, So I'm going to make like a 1 second pause.
I think Mateo has a question.
Yes, question.
Running so much like fire.
Okay, so we made the flame, and then we outlined our fish in white, and I don't know if we did this before, but we make our fin white, put yellow on it, and streak some of the red through it. Okay, now we're gonna paint right over the eye, because the eye is 2 fingers from the nose, 2 fingers from the bottom, and 2 fingers from the top. So we can put it back. No big deal. So I get the white paint. I'm going to paint it white first. I'm going to do this. This is her back right here. You can see in the original. We're going to make this right here. And then it becomes skinny like that. Whoosh. Okay, so we go, okay, well that's mostly just white. And then we put some orange on it. Oh, it needs more orange. Look how white that is. And then flick it back into the flame. And then we'll use just what's left on our paintbrush. And we're not going to go outside the lines, because once you outline something, you're less likely to go outside the lines. So we outlined it first. Now we just outline it, smash and smush it on there. Then I'm going to get some brown, and you have to see the difference between the brown and the black, right? Brown, black, brown. And we're going to make the belly part darker. So we're just going to put some brown on it, book, 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 and then smear it into my orange. So I get a poke, just poke the brown, and then I drop it off along her tummy. And I smush it in. Oops. Okay, she's going to be whiter now. There. So now I smushed it in. Now she's going to have a browner tummy. And I'm going to put a little bit more orange on her head. Smush that in so it's a little bit more orange. There. Mine turned to brown. So I put more orange on her head. Okay, and then we could put some yellow. We can put little pokes of yellow on her head. Just little pokes like that. And then put maybe bright yellow and warm yellow. And then we're going to try to streak them. Whoosh, whoosh. And just very gently, so soft. Because yellow will disappear. I give it permission just to sit there. And then I'll get some brown, a little speck more brown. Just a speck. I'm going to make a dirty little face. Oh, it looks like a fire, huh? Let's go back and forth and mush it in. Now she has a browner face. There. Okay, now we're going to make our eye. You know what? I feel like her tail doesn't match anymore. See, I think it needs some more of that red, that orangey red color. That it didn't quite attach, did it? So I'm gonna put some more reddy orange on it, so it will. There. Now it feels like it's oh, I went the wrong way. I can only go out, out, out. There, out. And then attach her tail to her body. A few little swipes. Okay, now we're going to make the eye. So we just get brown and put it on our finger. And we're going to make a little, our orange is still wet. So if we put the eye on there and then make a little swirl, it'll be like a brownish orange color. But then we get black and put a poke of black right in the middle of this little brownish swirl, and then it will look like an eye. So, and what was it again? It was 2 fingers from the nose, 2 fingers from the bottom, and 2 fingers from the top. It's right about there, and then give it a little swirl. Now it's a little brownish eye. But then I touch my black. Now she's looking at us. And because she has wet, round eyes, I'm going to use the little blue stick from my paintbrush, and I'm going to use the blue stick, and I'm going to make like a little poke of white. See, my eye has a little white dot on it. So everything in this planet has wet, round eyes. So I get the stick, and I'm just going to put one little speck of white in the corner of her eye. Tink. There. Now we're going to put the little dots, and we do it with our finger, and we're going to do it with brown and then with black. So it's, look at that, oops. But it's I don't remember doing that, but it's a little brown, and I get it on my finger, and I go poke, 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 and then I hop around. I don't let them be in a straight line. And then I give myself permission to run out of paint, and it goes right down the middle of my fish, and then I run out, and it turns invisible. And then I do it with black. So there's brown pieces and black pieces. So I'm going to get my brown with my finger, and eventually they'll look like little horseshoes, and they look like scales. So I just get my finger, and I just go poke, 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 and then I'm climbing, poke, 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 poke. I'm going up in the middle of her back. There. And then that's a little thick. I could touch that, pick it up, and drop it off more spots. There, those are my brown ones. Now I can get Blick. And I can do it with Blick. Not in the same spots, maybe different spots. And then I'm going to run out and 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 run out. Running out of paint, and then it turns invisible. And see how they look like little horseshoes? Like little scales. Good job.